Hey Boston, this is Jesse with part 2 of the Zodiac deck profile. I'm going to go ahead and get started right away. In this part, I'm just showing the combination I was talking about in part 1 with the Coach Captain Bearman combination. For this combination, you need to start with 1 Speed Droid Terratop and 2 Zoodiac Barrage. And again, like I said in part 1, it does help for the combination's maximum potential to have a Beast Warrior type monster in my hand, which is a very often occurrence that I have. I tend not to have a problem with it. So for this instance, I'm going to say this is my opening hand. So with that being said, I would open up with Speed Droid Terratop. There's no monsters on the field, therefore you can utilize its effect, special summon it, and due to that, it can search out Tonka Tomborg from your deck to your hand. So now that you have Tonka Tomborg, you special summon it since you have a 1 monster on the field. Excuse me, I'm going to take a sip of water. Now that both are on the field, you overlay. And with that, you hard summon MX Saber Invoker. You pop a material. You tend to do Tonka Tomborg, so that way when you do get Daigusto Emerald out in the field, you recycle Tonka Tomborg so you can utilize it later. Now that we've done that, we can special summon Ratpier. Then you take Ratpier and overlay with Zodiac Borbo. From there, you utilize the material for the effect of special summoning your next Ratpier. From there, we're going to need to get Coach Bearman so that we can use him for this combination. So we'll take Borbo and overlay him with Broadbull. We'll utilize the material to activate Broadbull's effect, and we'll search out Coach Bearman to our hand. Keep in mind, we haven't special summoned yet. We haven't normal summoned yet, excuse me. Now in this case, I happen to have Fire Formation Tenki in my hand. So I actually will utilize Tenki. It allows me to search for a Beast Warrior monster from my deck to my hand. I'll search out a Whiptail. So now in addition, we get a Whiptail to our hand. Next, I'll play Zodiac Barrage. Now you can pop Barrage itself to utilize its effect, but in this case, I have a Tenki on the board. So to utilize and special summon a Beast Warrior Zodiac with Barrage, I'm going to pop Tenki in its place, and this will allow me to special summon a Zodiac monster. I'll special summon Thoroughblade. Why Thoroughblade, you'll see as I play the rest of this combination. So this is my current board. We still have Zodiac Barrage on the field because we popped Tenki in its place. Now I can utilize it next turn if I want. So again, all the above has been a series of special summons. So now for the 5th monster, we play Coach Captain Bearman. Now allow me to read this effect. You can normal summon this card without tributing, but its original attack becomes 1300. Once per turn, you can make all level 4 Beast Warrior type monsters you currently control become level 8 until the end of this turn. This card cannot be used as an XYZ material for an XYZ summon except for the XYZ summon of a Fire Warrior type monster. That Fire Warrior type monster would be Coach King Giant Trainer. So now, like it said, I don't have to tribute. I'm going to use my first normal summon of this turn. So now I send out Coach Captain. Now my 3 monsters here are all considered level 8. So I can overlay these 3 for that fire monster it spoke of, which would be Coach King Giant Trainer. I overlay and hard summon him. Now I take the 3 materials and detach, and I'll tell you why. Coach King Giant Trainer's effect says you can detach 1 XYZ material from this card. draw one card, and reveal it. Then, if it was a monster, inflict 800 damage to your opponent. You cannot conduct your battle phase the turn you activate this effect. You can only use this effect of Coach King Giant Trainer up to thrice per turn. So you hard summon, you pop your 3 materials, you draw 3 cards and reveal it to your opponent. Twin Twister, Solemn Strike, Torrential Tribute. None of them are monsters, so he doesn't get 800 life point damage for any of the cards. But again, it's revealed to him, but I just drew 3 cards, and they're 3 awesome cards. Torrential Tribute, Solemn Strike, Twin Twisters. That's awesome for a back row. Now that I've drawn these cards, I'll set them. So I have an awesome back row. I still have Zoodiac Barrage on the field. And currently on the playing field for monsters, I have MX Saber Invoker, Broad Bull, and Coach King Giant Trainer. Continuing on, I will overlay Broad Bull with Tiger Mortar. The reason I'm going to do this is I'm going to pop Broad Bull, target Zoodiac Tiger Mortar as my XYZ monster, pull Zoodiac Thoroughblade from the graveyard, and attach it to Tiger Mortar, giving him additional attack points now. Then I'll overlay Tiger Mortar for Dryden. I'll then use the Whiptails that I so happen to have in my hand and attach it to Dryden as well due to Zoodiac Whiptails effect. So with this turn, I end with 1 card left in my hand, a back row of Twin Twisters, Solemn Strike, and Torrential Tribute, and I end my field with MX Saber Invoker, Dryden, and Coach King Giant Trainer. A 2800 attack power monster. Let's see, 2 Whiptails is 24, Thoroughblade 34, 3800 attack points, and then MX Saber Invoker with a material left to utilize next turn, considering that he survives. This is my Coach King Giant Trainer combination that I wanted to show you guys. Thank you for watching the video. I'll definitely update, like I said in the previous video, when I add and update my deck. I'll show you guys, show you other combinations that I'm using and that are working good for me. This is my favorite so far. It's been working awesome. That +3 draw is pretty cool too. And a lot of people thought this combination was dead, being down to 2 Rapiers, but as you can see with a 2-card combination, it's still alive and does work best with a monster in your hand like Thoroughblade, like I said, because then he'll end up in the graveyard and you can utilize him to make Zoodiac Trident stronger. Alright guys, thanks again for watching. Again, any questions, comments, hook me up, let me know what you think, give me any pointers and tips that you might see. Anyone interested in joining the Yugioh Boston closed group that we have on Facebook to talk to the other guys, meet some of the other fellas, to trade, play games, have discussions like we do. Let me know if you're interested. Alright guys, this is Jesse with Yugioh Boston. Peace out.